I slept great last night and I was really cozy, but it's 8 o'clock now, so it's time to pack up the tent and get going. It's day 3 of solo hiking the Beacons Way in Wales, and it's 8:15 now. I've just set off from camp and I'm about 3.5 miles away from the little village of Llanginnyd, I think it's pronounced. I'm really looking forward to today. I look forward to every day of a through hike, but especially today because I'm climbing up over Penny-Fan. The Beacons Way goes directly up over the summit, and it's the highest mountain in the Brecon Beacons. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun today. It's just gone 10 o'clock now, and the Beacons Way is taking me along the Monmouthshire and Brecon Canal. And there was a canal boat filling up from a water point, and they let me fill up my water bottles, and very friendly, which is awesome because it means I don't have to go into the little town of Llanginnyd now to find water, and I've got plenty of food. And I think the Beacons Way now follows the canal for a little bit, which makes a bit of a change of scenery. Just went past the Coach and Horses, and it was a lovely little pub. It had a little deli on the side, so I bought a few bits of food just to make sure that I do have enough food now, because it looks a bit in the wilderness now, the Beacons Way. I don't see where my next town is. I think it's at least a couple of days hike away, so fully loaded with water, fully loaded with food. So I've left the canal now, and it's 11 o'clock and I've just done over 4 miles. So I've been taking it easy this morning, and now I'm doing one of my favourite things in a through hike, leaving civilization and going off into the wilderness. It's so beautiful here, and the sun is shining and it's really warm, so I think it's a good idea if we put the sensible hat on. I think protect the ears. I've only gone 6.5 miles so far today, so it's very slow going with the heat as well. But I'll stop for lunch, and I got a local delicacy. So at that deli I got this, which is a fruit loaf, which is Basra Briff, I believe it's called, and it's made in West Wales, and it's really heavy and it looks tasty. I've got a nice view to enjoy whilst I eat it as well. So currently just walking along this cycle track at the moment, and then the Beacons Way takes me up to the giants of the Beacons. So there's 3 mountain summits I'm going to be getting to, and the first one is probably the coolest mountain name in Wales, which is called Fanny Big. Great name, and that stands at 717 meters. And then I go along to the biggest mountain in the Beacons, which is Penny Fan, which stands at 886 meters. And then just go along to another mountain summit called Corndu, which is 871 meters. Let the climbing begin. This is tough. It's very, very steep, but the views are incredible behind me. Whew. Getting there slowly. On top of Fanny Big now. I can see just behind me here is Penny Fan, and the views are spectacular. So I've got to drop down now off of Fanny Big. Great name for a mountain. And then this is the Beacons Way here. There's a path here that I've got to follow, and it goes around Cribbin. So this is Cribbin. Ooh, that's Cribbin. That's Penny Fan that I've got to climb up to, and then that's Corndu, which I go across and then drop down. So yeah, still quite a long way to go. And there she is, the mighty Penny Fan, straight ahead. So the pros of having a big floppy hat is it folds up small in your backpack, it's light to carry, and it covers your ears and your face from the sun. But the cons are, when it's a little bit windy, it just flicks up all over the place, or flicks down so you can't really see what's going on. That's Penny Fan summited and complete. What a view. It did not disappoint. And now I got a little downhill, a little uphill to get onto Corndu, which is just in front of me. And then I got a big descent back down to the main road where there should be toilets where I can top up my water, and then I'll be climbing back up into the mountains. was so lucky. The toilets I banked on getting water from were portaloos in the car park, so I couldn't get water. And then luckily behind me there's it's like a council run educational centre, and it looked pretty closed, so I sort of went up to it, sort of knocked on the door, and luckily a friendly guy came out and he had a tap on the back of the building, so I managed to have a nice drink and top up all my water. And I'm basically just in the mountains for 14 miles now, and yeah, so thank you to that place behind me, the Story Arms Centre, for helping me out, because I didn't know what I was going to do then. That was lovely, perfectly placed stream. I dunked my feet in, had a good wash. That's exactly what I needed after hiking in the mountains all day, and I feel nice and clean now. It's currently 7:15 and I'm on 19.5 miles walked, and I think I'm going to walk for maybe another hour and start looking for somewhere to camp. So I'm all set up now, and it's 20 to 9 and I made it 22.3 miles today. And it was hard going with the mountains, but it was beautiful today. I've just stuck my tent up and there's a beautiful sunset happening, and yeah, there's not a lot else up here. There's just the loads of sheep again, and I seen one cow about a mile ago. It's a lovely clear night tonight, and the stars should start coming out in a minute, and if I wake up in the middle of the night I might pop my head out and see if I can see some stars.